Jamna Auto. I'm pretty sure you must have heard this name. Well, this small cap auto ancillary stock has given 500% return in less than 3 years from the lowest point of COVID crash to its all time high. Then it went into sideways, it was consolidating for almost 2 years, and finally we are getting signs that Jamna Auto could be starting a new rally very soon. So, should you invest in it? Let's find out in this video, where I will do the complete analysis of Jamna Auto right from the fundamentals to the price action, and by the end of the video you will get to know how strong the fundamentals are of Jamna Auto, and if it is strong, should you invest in it or not. So let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Financial Impulse. Well, this is the screener page of Jamna Auto, but let me first take you to the official website. So this is the official website of Jamna Auto, and I will share this link in the description section. You can get to know about its business, what all auto ancillary products it manufactures, okay, and who all are its client, okay. And you can see here Force Motors, Ford, Fuso, General Motor, Isuzu, and all these companies are its client, okay. So you can get to know the details once you go through this website. So let us quickly go to the fundamentals part and see how strong the numbers are, okay. The ratios and numbers are in order to judge its strength in fundamental terms, okay. So coming to the current market price, it is 125.40, okay, with a market cap of 5,000 crores. So it's a small cap stock. It has a very good reserve of almost 800 crore and a small debt of almost 70 crore. That's why the debt to equity ratio is very good, 0.08. Its sales growth average in last 3 years has been 27.23%, which is a good number. Profit growth at 51.32%, last 3 years average, which is an excellent number, and the earning per share growth is also above 50%. So these numbers are clearly telling that Jamna Auto is an emerging company and its business is going pretty well as of now. I mean, as of the factors that we have analyzed, the business is going pretty well. Last 3 years return on asset average is 12, which is very good, okay. You can see this median in this industry is just 3.9. So in that comparison, 12 is a very good number, okay. 3 years average return on capital employed 22.69. so this is also an excellent number, and you can see the median is way below this number. Interest coverage ratio is 85, which is excellent. Median is very less at 5.46, and the current ratio is 1.77, which is a very good number, okay. Now operating profit margin starts at 13.14, which is a good number, more than its median, and the promoter holding is at 49.95%, which is almost 50%, we can say, okay. Now the Altman Z score is almost 11, 10.68 to be exact, and it has a very small pledging of 3.14%. so a pledging less than 10% is acceptable, so not a problem. So as of now, the fundamentals are looking very good, and the fundamental numbers are also telling us that Jamna Auto is a growing company. It is in strong growth mode, because we have seen the past 3 years average growth in sales, profit and earning per share, clearly telling this fact, okay. Now let us see the profit and loss statement to see if it has been growing for the last 3 years or not, okay. So coming to 2021, 1079 crores the sales I'm talking about, which went to 1718 crore in March 2022. Then it went up to 2325 crores in 2023, and the trailing 12 months 2421. so clearly it has been growing, and it is strongly growing, okay. Operating profit went up from 134 crores to 227 crores, then 262 crores, then 318 crores, and we can see in the last 2 years there has been a significant increase in operating profit margin, which is why, although the sales are almost similar here, 2325 and 2421, but still the operating profit has a huge gap, and it's in the positive side. The operating profit has increased a lot due to increase in operating profit margin, okay, which is a very good thing, okay. Excuse me. Now coming to the earning per share, okay. So it went up from 1.83 to 3.53, then again it went up further to 4.22, and then 5.10 in the trailing 12 months. So this is also clearly telling that Jamna Auto is growing strongly, okay. So the fundamentals number, the profit and loss statement, all these things are clearly telling that Jamna Auto is in a strong growth mode. Now let's check the shareholding pattern to conclude the fundamental analysis of Jamna Auto. So we can see the promoter holding in March 2021 was 50% and now it is at 49.95%. So 0.05% drop, which is, we can say, negligible. Okay, now coming to FI is holding 6.74% in March 2021 and now it is 5.70. So small drop, okay, or less than 1%. And you can see, if we check the last 3 quarters, there has been some increase from 3.29 to 5.79, then 5.70. Okay, but DI is holding, it was 8.77% in March 2021, now it is at 10.76%. So it has been increasing over this time, but in the last 3 quarters we are seeing a slight drop. But again, it is getting balanced by the increase in FI's stake. Okay, and if we see the public holding, it has decreased over time, which is a good thing. Okay, from 34.49% to 33.58%. So it is clearly telling that the promoters, FIs and DIAs, they are increasing their stake and the public holding is decreasing, which is always a good thing for a company. Okay, so so the overall shareholding pattern of Jamna Auto is looking strong. No major drop in the shareholding pattern, which could indicate a red flag. Okay, the shareholding pattern is stable. And coming to the final takeaway from fundamental analysis, Jamna Auto is fundamentally very strong with a very small debt, and it has been growing for many years now. The growth story has been very good. So it is a fundamentally very strong company and should definitely consider for investment. This is just by seeing the fundamental part. Now let's check the price action in order to time our entries, if we can invest right now or not. So let me take you to the price action, and before going to the price action, I request all of you to please hit the like button and subscribe to Financial Impulse if you have not done already. Now let's go to the price action. Okay, so this is Jamna Auto in monthly time frame, and here is the big move. Let me just show you. You can see here it gave 1800% return, okay, until March 2018. Then from the lowest point of COVID crash to this point, it gave almost 526% return in 851 days. So that is much less than 3 years. So you can imagine. And then it took a break. Okay, and it was going sideways, but it did not drop much. Okay, it was just going sideways, and now seems like the break is over and Jamna Auto is ready to get into action once again and start a new rally. So if it has already started the rally or not, we'll get to know once we go to the smaller time frames like weekly and daily. So now let's go to the weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time frame for Jamna Auto, and the first thing that we observe here is that it has gone sideways like this. Then again it started showing strength here, then again a small pullback, and then again it is starting to go up. So we can call this kind of cup with handle pattern, not a perfect one although, but it is kind of a cup with handle pattern. And once this is broken strongly, we can consider that the timing for entry is nice. Okay, and now let's use some indicators and tools in order to confirm that Jamna Auto is in a good phase for investment or not. So the first thing that I'm going to use is the 40 weeks moving average or the 200 days moving average. Okay, so I'll enable, and there you go. You can see how nicely the 40 weeks moving average is providing support. So here some candles went through the moving average line, but again you can see after that the moving average provided very good support, and the wicks also stayed above the moving average. It did not go down below that. Okay, so that's a very strong sign of growth. Okay, that the stock price is about to go up. Okay, this is the first sign. Now let's also use the fib retracement tool. So I will measure the high and low from here. So let me use the fib retracement tool from this high to this low. Okay, so let me hide the moving average for a while. Okay, and you can see that the stock is resting nicely above the 0.5 level as of now. Okay, here you can see it is resting above that, and strongly after that it is starting to go up. It is a clear sign of strength. Okay, and that's why it is indicating that this might be the perfect time to make an entry. And in addition to this, we obviously just saw that the 40 weeks moving average is providing support. Okay, that's this combo makes it places it in a perfect time where we can mark our entry as wise investor. This is the perfect place when the stock price is near the 200 days moving average. In fact, in just few weeks back, I analyzed data patterns when it was near the 200 days moving average, and you saw how rapidly it went up. It gave almost 25 to 30% return in 1 week. Okay, because it retested the 200 days moving average again and again, and it became strong there, and then the bulls started pushing the price upward. Okay, so Jamna Auto is at a perfect place for entry right now. Okay, this is by seeing the fib levels and the moving average. Now we have to check the momentum indicators. Okay, the RSI and MACD indicator. Okay, so I will hide this moving average and use the MACD indicator and RSI indicator. So here you see the MACD indicator has already given a crossover here. Okay, and the stock is starting to go up after that, and you can see the continuous green bars after that in MACD. Now coming to RSI, RSI also is telling us that the stock is gaining strength and it is staying above the 50 level, and here it is staying above the 50 level as well as the moving average line, and now it is starting to go up above 60. So it is clearly telling that the strong bullish momentum has already started. So multiple confirmations we are getting using multiple tools and indicators. So that places Jamna Auto at a perfect time for entry. Okay, now combining all of these, what do we get? So excuse me. So combining all of this, we get a clear picture that Jamna Auto is fundamentally strong, it is fundamentally growing, and the price action is clearly telling that the stock is at a perfect time for entry. And to conclude this video, I'll go to the daily time frame. I'm in the daily time frame right now. I will enable the 200 days moving average, and you can see it is providing support just as I showed. And you can see after this price action, the stock gave a big green candle, okay, then two red candles, but the candles stayed above, almost above the middle of the body of this green candle, and then today we are getting a strong big candle. Okay, so once let's check the volume for these green candles, if it is high enough or not. Okay, we can clearly see that the volume is really high and the volume is above the moving average, the the volume moving average, 20 days moving average. So it is clearly telling that the strong volume is providing support to this price action, and this breakout is real, it's not a fake breakout, and Jamna Auto is at the perfect time for entry. I would say, I am repeating this again because you might not get this stock at this price again. Once the rally start, then it will continue going in upward direction. Okay, and this is a small cap company, so you can imagine how fast they go up, 5%, 8%, 10%, it will continue. So if you have been watching this stock and waiting for a perfect time to make an entry in this stock, then I would say this is the best time where you can make an entry in Jamna Auto. Do not miss this opportunity. Okay, so that is all about Jamna Auto. To conclude, once again, let me just repeat, it is fundamentally strong, shareholding pattern is stable, it is a low debt company, it's a small cap and strongly growing company. The growth story is fantastic, and the price action is clearly giving the hint that it is at the best place for entry near the 200 days moving average, with confirmation from fib levels and all the momentum indicators and also the moving averages. So do not miss this opportunity and take an entry if you have been waiting to invest in this stock. So that's all, and I hope this video was informative and helpful. Please hit the like button and subscribe to Financial Impulse if you have not done, and if you are already a subscriber and finding my videos valuable, consider joining the Financial Impulse community, where you will get more stock analysis and updates, and along with that you will be able to chat with me directly on Discord. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in the next one. Bye, take care.